Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about West Ham versus Arsenal at the London Stadium. And you know what? I got a West Ham fan with us today, but let's get started, ladies and gentlemen. Bang.
Oh,
So we're going to be talking about the game today. Today we're going to be talking about West Ham versus Arsenal. We're going to get into it. This is the match preview, and I got my guy with me, Tom. Tom, what are you saying? How's it going, mate?
yeah, I'm good.
How you
Looking
doing?
forward to it. Looking forward to it. Think it'll be a good game.
Yeah, yeah. So today's gonna be an interesting one. How are we gonna approach this? Because usually you come on here, we talk about Arsenal, we talk about other things. This is the first time we were speaking about your team, and you're telling me
Yeah,
you weren't really up for the game. Why is that? All I
I'm not
hear is
ready.
you scoffing away with your food.
I know. I'm finished now. I'm finished now. I had my little second pasta, mate. You know what I mean? But no, I'm
Okay.
actually. I'm kind of a bit nervous because recently you've hit into form, and that's probably more why. And I think we've hit a bit of a rough patch because I wasn't really happy at how we approached the game against Man United. But I'm more than happy with how we've been doing this season. So I'm sort of looking forward to it. Really, I think it'll be a good game. I think it's a bit
So
of a
you're
mixed
looking.
match.
Okay, so you're looking forward to the game, but at the same time, you're not that confident you're gonna win. That's what you said?
Yeah. I think this is why I like this season under Moyes because usually, as a West Ham fan, you don't really look forward to games. You're always nervous, afraid you're going to get smashed. And I think what Moyes has done is you feel like you can believe in the team that you've got, and you feel like you can go up to any team and actually give them a game, no matter if they're City, Liverpool, and even yourselves, Arsenal. I think we can. I think, to be honest, I think we're in the wrong place. I think you should be in fourth, fifth, and we should be in 10th. But it's sort of the other way around.
You know what? That is true. There is, there
It's
is,
true,
there
isn't it?
is, in the sense that when you look at the league table, you're like, what's going on? West Ham's
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
Everton's there, Aston Villa's there. The whole thing is messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kesh, what are you saying, man?
You telling me where you at so far?
So
Right,
far, we
Cash.
just
So
did
this old time, yeah. You know where I was
where?
in the watch along. That's where I was in the watch along. I clicked on the wrong one. Waiting.
Oh.
I didn't realize.
Oh. Even
Oh my
never.
god, that's what sucks about these things. They look the same, but they're different. But yo, talk to me, Kesh. He it seemed like when he's speaking earlier, you think he was man, you know Tom, he seems so confident in his team, but when he's speaking about his team, he actually is not that confident. He's kind of nervous as a fan.
Mm.
The fan comes out. And what do you think about this game in general? Do you think the league table is kind of weird, seeing West Ham above us, seeing Aston Villa above us, Everton above us, and these guys in such a outstanding position at this time of the season?
Very weird, but for the last what, say two seasons, my friend who's a West Ham supporter has been typing up. Like it's like he's sensed it that we're just dropping lower and lower and lower, and we're dropping to their level. And now what you see is them above us. He's just giving all the smoke. Like I was getting it what day before yesterday. He's just chatting so much to the other, like, bro, behave, man. But this game when we play West Ham, it's never an easy game. They make it tough for you. They're one of those teams where they always put up a fight. So you've got to go there with the right mentality and right attitude and apply yourself correctly to get a result. Um, with Antonio, you know what he does. That's going to be one of the key battles. Like, we need to make sure that he doesn't isolate any of our centre backs because that's where he gets his joy. But other than that, I think it'll be a tough game. I do think I'll be putting my life on it, but I think we can get a strong result.
Do you think? Who do you think you're gonna go with in your team, Tom? And I'm gonna put
Who do
up
you
a
think I
team on
would?
the. Who do you think West Ham's gonna go with? And is it gonna be similar to this team that they have up? I'm gonna put up a team on the screen, and is
Yeah.
Fabianski gonna be in goal?
I'm not too sure. I haven't really checked, but I hope he is. Because other than that, other goalkeepers like Randolph, he's a player. He does well for Ireland, but for us, he's been proper shaky. He's had two spells at us, and this is his second spell, and I've never really rated him. I think he's good for Ireland, but he's definitely a second choice goalkeeper. And
Tom is hell of confident when it isn't his game, but when when a game comes closer, you start getting nervous. LOL.
no, I don't know what people talk about. Nah, that ain't it. Nah. People are getting it wrong, mate. Nah, mate.
Oh, my guy is doing combined 11s. You know what? I was gonna save this for the end.
Yeah,
but you
let's
guys
do.
want to just do this now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get the icebreaker in.
Let's do it.
All right. Why? Since when does West Ham have a good enough team for us to be doing combined 11s with West Ham? Like, I still feel like it's majority Arsenal players getting into this team.
Yeah,
Don't
but
you
how are we
agree?
doing it? How are we doing it though? Are we doing it off form, or are we doing it just like if we made a career from the start of the season and we pick them players? Are we doing it from like how they're doing this season?
For me personally, I think you should do it on recent form.
Yeah. Oh, we're taking over Egal's show. Cool.
Looks like it has disappeared, hasn't it?
Cool.
Um,
This is the Keshi and Tom show. Come on.
is,
Yeah, go
is
on.
there even a debate when it comes to the goalkeeper?
Yeah.
You see,
You think so?
what happens when I try to do
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
All right, put your argument for that then.
What, Fabianski? He's been one of the.
Yeah.
I'd say he doesn't make many. I think when you think of Fabianski, I think you think of him how he was with Hughes. I think you see him as Fabianski. Like for us, I've said this. I said he's probably been our best goalkeeper since in years. Like even better than Robert Green, and when he was getting his right patch. But I think Fabianski this season, he's been unbelievable. Like I think he hasn't had that many mistakes. You always like even watched him against Man United. How well he played against Man United is how he plays nearly every single week. That's why I
Saka
like him.
is still injured. Yes, he is, Tate. Yes, he is. Kirsten's in the
I
house.
think I do think Fabregas is decent. I think he's been very reliable for you, but I don't necessarily think I'll take him over you. I think you have to break it down and see why he probably looks better than Leno. First of all, he's not being asked to play out from the back. He's getting a lot more protection based on how you play and everything. Sometimes you play with a back five or whatever. So I don't think you can solely just look at the performances just like that, because there's been key moments where Leno has stepped up to the plate. Yes, I don't rate Leno highly because I don't think he's better than.
I don't think he's very good at playing from the back. I've said this. I don't think he's. I don't. That's why I think you should
Let's not
have
even
kept
do
Martinez.
this. Shut. So, yeah, some people are saying
it's
Leno is better than Fabianski. Like,
I think he is, isn't it? I think he is.
Yeah. But if I had to take one from now, I would choose Fabianski. Not even because I'm a West Ham fan, but if I would, so I feel more safe. I'd feel more safe in his hands than Leno. So I feel if I had Leno,
I think if you take Leno out of the team, you put him in West Ham team, you get equal performance that you're getting from Fabianski right now, based on the way you set up.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
equal, or do you think it'd been better?
I wouldn't even say because we don't play from out the back. I don't think you'd have the same mistakes because we don't play out from the back. So I think it'd probably be the same. But I don't. Is he a good shot?
So
I think he is a good shot.
Yeah. I think he is a good shot
stopping. Shot stopping is his best power.
Yeah. I think one of his weaknesses is playing out from the back, and even when he first come in under Emery.
But you guys play out the back, anyways.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I wouldn't. No, we don't. No, not really.
Okay, so Leno it is.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I'll give you Leno. I'll give you one player in this starting lineup. I'll give you one player and Saka. No, I'm joking. Yeah, go on. Have Leno in it.
Now, right back. Who's your right back? Coufal, right?
Coufal, mate. Yeah, Coufal's got to be in there. He's been unbelievable. He's probably been one of the signings of the summer for 5 million.
No, you could say that about several players that you guys have.
Yeah.
But Coufal, what is it that he does specifically that is getting you guys?
He's a warrior. He runs up and down the touchline. He's just he's like our old. We used to have a right back called Repka. We used to call him the warrior. Like you saw. Did you see him against Grealish? He doesn't play around. He's always making runs. He always shuts down the opposition's. Like he's just unbelievable. Honestly, like I love that. Like, I love him and Souček in the team. It's like you got your own warriors. Like they ain't got the best technical, but they got a bit of both. They got like they're technically good. Plus they fight for the team. Like you'd always expect them to. Like he always gives us like 7 out of 10 every week. Like 7 or 8 every week. That's why I like him
Yeah.
most.
So everyone's agreeing with Sufal. There's no love for Bellerin or Cedric here,
No,
anyways, in the Arsenal fan base. Although it is Bellerin's birthday, so I'll say happy birthday to Hector Bellerin quickly.
happy
And
birthday,
then
Zoolander.
there we go. And then we keep it moving to the center back pairing. Kesh, I'm gonna go with Issa Diop and Gabriel. What are you saying?
Oh, no chance. Not Issa Diop.
Not used to
No.
do up now.
No, he's one of our worst. He's so. I've always said this about Issa Diop. He's overrated. Like when he was linked to you guys, I think when he was linked to you guys
Man U
last
as
season.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's overrated. He's not. He's just a play.
Bonner.
He's improved. Ogbonna, and I'd say Ogbonna and Dawson have been. But then who's really been your best centre back this season? Because I'd say Holding, or I don't know. It's hard with the back because I can't say who's been your best centre back. There's not one that lashes out to me and go, "Oh, he's been brilliant." Like there's not. They've all been
So you're
like
saying
good or average.
Bonner and who?
I'd say Dawson.
No, come on. You're
Yeah,
actually
why not?
okay.
Have you seen?
We have Gabriel, who's been playing outstanding this whole season. We have
Not all season.
we have David Luiz, who has been solid. We have Pablo Mari and Rob Holding, who's played the most games. From those four choices, or Dawson, Kesh, you're the decider. Who you picking?
What, as a two?
Yeah, he's going.
You got
Dawson.
going,
on
I'm going
form. He's
for
been better.
Ogbonna and Gabriel.
Yeah,
On
so-
form. I'm not thinking about names or anything. I'm thinking on form. The way I've seen, and I watch a lot of Arsenal as well, and I think they've done well. Obviously,
Gabriel has been, I think,
he's been shaky. He's been shaky.
5 or 4 time.
Yeah, but
I think he's 5 or
but
4 time player of the month.
most we're saying shaky, but until he got
This-
COVID, he's one of the solid centre backs.
Yeah, but no, this is what I'm
Every
saying. Since Dawson has played, every game Dawson has played, he's been like Kufal. He's had 7 and 8 out of 10. He's never had one off game. With your centre backs, let's be honest, one of your centre backs have either had a really bad game or a really good game. Both of them have had good games. They haven't had awful games.
Okay, so if you have to pick from Gabriel, David Luiz, and Dawson, you're taking Dawson.
Yeah. Plus he's
personally, I would
aerial threat as well.
put Gabriel in there, but I haven't got a problem as such to put Dawson and Ogbonna in there.
I
Unfortunately,
reckon next season they'll probably be better because I reckon Dawson will fall off dramatically. I really do.
Yeah, no,
I think
you can give them Dawson. I haven't got a problem with that.
okay, let the people in the chat decide. People in the chat,
let him decide this one. Let him decide
Dawson
this one.
or Gabriel? Let us know right now. Let us know right now by Cam's first one who says no, nah, not Dawson, mate. People saying Louise and Gabriel. Some people are giving you Akbana. A lot of people are giving Akbana, but there nobody
Akbana.
shouts for Dawson. There's
You know
shouts
what
for
it is because
Diop
I think
last year.
I think because how bad he was in West Brom and Watford. Like when he was at Watford, he was awful, and we even said this when we signed him. He was utter rubbish. Like,
Yeah.
but as I'm going from this season, he's been absolutely brilliant.
Gunner Express is trying to get Louise in.
No,
So man.
this what I mean. Who has been your best centre back? Like
It's been Gabriel and David Luiz. Pablo Mari hasn't played enough games to consider him well, and Holding has been the most available. That's all he's really been good at.
I thought your best back two was Gabriel this season with Mari. I thought that was your best two.
They've never played together.
Oh, is it? Who is it, Marie? And who is it that when you went on that run, you had Marie?
It was Holding. It was Holding and Gabriel, I think. Oh, when we went on the run, it was Holding and it was Holding, David Luiz, or Holding and Mari. Those are the pairings. Now left back, this is where it's tough. This is where it's tough. Yo, Cresswell has been one of the best attacking.
Yeah, that's
left
what I'm
back.
saying. Think like he offers so much. Like but he's offered so much from set. Like we have got the highest set pieces. We scored the most from set pieces.
Yeah, I know.
Like, but I would say with Tierney, I think he's a bit better defensively. I don't know, but going forward, I would say Cresswell. I'm not saying Tierney's up there, but I'd say Cresswell's is a little bit further because of all the assists he's had, and on free kicks and his crossing and everything. So I think his delivery is better than Tierney, and he's obviously proved that with all our goals from set pieces.
Okay. So next we're gonna do the midfield. This is where I'm gonna throw it to Kesh first. Kesh, how many Arsenal players can
Mm-hmm.
get in this midfield, man?
Oh,
One centre attacking midfield, isn't it?
trying to think now.
People in the chat, give us your midfield threes while we're sorting this out. I genuinely say, yo, it's a sticky one.
Yeah, because
It's
we only
just
play two. We only play well
Yeah,
now.
because
We
they
play
play wing
three.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, but we haven't played a back five in probably since Man United. It was like ages ago because we referred back to a back four because Masuaku got injured all that time ago.
I think
But
I think you give them Rice to check personally.
yeah,
Rice, baby.
dun
Okay, go
dun
ahead.
dun 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 dun. dun. My guy
That
Rice,
you guys love that song.
hello, rice and peas and that. Suchek with his salad and that with Suchek, bro. My guy.
Oh man. Okay, and we putting Odegaard or Smith Rowe?
I'll go
Bro,
Smith Rowe. Yeah, I'd say Smith Rowe.
Smith Rowe. Okay. On the right wing, it has to be Saka,
Yep, Saka.
not Aaron Wan-Bissaka. That Saka. Now, here's the question: who is on the left between the two teams, and who's going to be in the striker role between the two teams?
It's hard
Because to
because
be fair, the best performing players statistically are Aubameyang, Lacazette, Antonio, and that's it, pretty much, right?
mm,
mhm.
Nobody else is really putting up numbers. If you look at the goal scorers, how many goals do you guys have? You guys have Antonio is on 7 goals, Suchek is on 8, Aubameyang and Lacazette are both on 10 and 9, and the next closest goal scorers Bowen and Pepe.
yeah,
Assists
Bowen.
wise, Willian has 5 assists actually in the Premier League. So when it comes down to it, it's like Lacazette and Aubameyang outscore both of your attackers. Is it possible? Am I crazy to say Lacazette and Aubameyang both get in this team?
I don't know because I don't know. I would say Antonio's been amazing this season. Like he's been. This is what I'm saying before because he's been. I think with your lot, if you're going on form, your guys have been in and out a lot. Like with us, we've
Mm.
been more consistent. That's why I would say Antonio up top because
Get
even when he
Lingard in
doesn't.
this team.
Oh yeah. Oh crap! I forgot about Lingard. Yeah, but then I wouldn't put Odegaard in it, even though he's played well. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I wouldn't.
Guys are
So
saying J-Links. Yeah, bro, you know what
yeah.
to do. If you guys want to get J-Links in the team, all you got to do is throw that super chat. It could literally be 2 pence. That
Come
gets
on,
him in the
please
thing.
get Jay Lings in. I beg you guys,
Okay, but yo,
please.
let's just finish this up before anyone messes it up with super chats. Um, I'm honestly saying Aubameyang on the left
Mm.
and Lacazette up top, just based on if we're
Oh,
basing it
whoa.
if we're
Not
basing it
Antonio.
off of production this season and who's been actually the best.
Mm.
Lacazette has put up better statistics than Antonio, even though you could say Antonio's been the better player. The numbers don't lie.
Yeah, yeah, but I'm not. I'm not one of them people. I don't always look at
You,
goals
you know,
and
It's
you
up
know
to
what I
yeah.
you
would
and Cash.
say.
You guys
I
decide.
would
It's up.
personally, personally.
We're waiting.
Mm,
See, I would go. This is how I do it. I'll be like, if I had to choose this team tomorrow, going on all form throughout the season, who would I think would be most reliable to be on the pitch? That's why I go Antonio, because I'll be like, all right, who's been best in form and who's contributed more, not just goals and assists, but who could give me if he ain't gonna score, who's gonna give me 8 out of 10? That's why I go with
mm.
Antonio because he may
Man
not score,
put
but
put his money
yes,
where his mouth is. He put Jesse
yes.
Lingard on the left. Okay.
I ain't
On
gonna.
the serious note, let's just finish this. Cash, what's your last two?
I think
Lacazette.
I'll give them. I think he's been
Say it,
good. He's been
say it,
good.
say
I'll
it.
give them Jesse on the left, but I wouldn't say
No.
it's rewarded, but they can have it.
Oh, who the hell is that?
I don't know. Is it?
Lingard. He loves a goal against Arsenal. Okay, and who's striker? Lacazette or Aubameyang? Has to
Antonio.
be
Mm,
Lacazette, right?
Antonio.
It has to be Lacazette. It has to be Lacazette.
Okay, so yeah, Antonio doesn't get in, unfortunately, mate. Just
Yeah,
let's
no.
be real.
He's alright.
Now, this is the combined 11 that we have right now. We can come back to it as a reference point throughout the video. Anyone wants to make any changes, we can make changes right now. What we're going to do is we're going to just discuss the game a little bit more and come back to the combined 11. If you guys send in any super chats to change the team, we can change the team. But for now, let's just put that on the back burners. Let's talk about who's actually injured and who's playing. Did you know, Kesh, West Ham currently have 3 people out for long-term injuries and 3 people doubtful. Those are Masuaku, Agbana, and Yamalenko. And then they got the goalkeeper, Randolph, Pablo Forlan, and Fredericks also doubtful. Where Arsenal, who just last week had a fully healthy squad, now currently have Willian doubtful and Saka doubtful. It looks like Saka will miss this game most possibly while he's nursing his injury, and it's suggested that his call up to England could also could make it difficult for him to make the squad.
Yeah, I was surprised he weren't in the squad. Yeah, I was surprised he weren't in. Was he in the England squad?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he's gonna pull up.
You think he's no? I'm thinking the opposite. I think he's gonna play for England and not play for us.
I don't think he should. I don't think he should play.
If he's injured, how's he gonna play for England and not play for us?
No, it's not a severe
yeah, but
injury.
from what I've heard is that he needs 2 weeks out. So
he should come back when he feels 100% ready. You shouldn't just.
Exactly.
It's like I say about with these young players. Look at you know, when people talk about Rashford and that, like Rashford's killing himself at the minute. I don't think he'll make it till he's 27, 28. He's got a shoulder injury, he's got ankle injury. Yeah, you can't do that. I know people always say, "Oh, you've got to be pain." But at the end of the day, look at Arjen Robben. He used to be the worst one, where he'd have a little injury and he wouldn't want to play. And look how old he finished.
Look at Hazard. Look at Hazard at Madrid.
How you not picking your Jamaican brothers?
Yeah, exactly.
No, listen, he's playing well, but in terms of who's been scoring the goals in that night, you know.
I think I would rather have Lacazette than Antonio. Because
do me a favor, guys. Who's the better player, Lacazette or Mikel Antonio? When I ask overall ability, who's the better player?
Lacazette, 100%.
What?
100% Lacazette.
Yeah. So why? I feel like Antonio, he's a busybody. He makes himself available.
Yeah. Antonio, there's no disrespect to Antonio. He's perfect for West Ham. He does his role, his work to a T.
This guy's always harsh. They're both
he does what he does to a T, innit?
Antonio is.
Cams, the point was that based on the 2 options that we had, I feel like we picked a better player overall. Even statistically, it shows that he's a better player.
Yeah.
To say Antonio is better right now is almost ridiculous because Antonio is not technically as skilled as Lacazette.
When I say he's better, I would say form-wise, he gives you a lot more at the minute because this is what I'm saying. Because every game, like if I had him to put him in the team right now, and I had to choose between I'd put Lacazette, Antonio, because apart from if he didn't give him a goal, he'd contribute more to the team. Like at the minute where Lacazette, if he don't score, he don't really do anything at the moment.
That's what I mean about thinking subjectively, because you have to look at who Antonio's playing for, what he's been asked to do. He's not really been asked to be a striker that's linking up the play and bringing everyone in. He's just going.
He's got to be doing well. He ain't even a striker.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Striker.
He's not even a striker, exactly.
Yeah.
So he's just doing his job to a T, to what the manager's asked him to do.
This is funny. He says Doherty's better than both. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, on a serious note, moving back, is there a case for Thomas Partey when it comes to just looking on paper?
What do you mean? What do you mean on paper? Do you mean
you look on paper and you see the outputs this season, you look at the amount of games played, there's no case for Thomas Partey. But if you just look at the names, Thomas Partey in comparison to Declan Rice or Thomas Suchek.
Oh, in name, obviously, because like when he was at Atletico Madrid, he was one of the best in the world. But I've said it to you before, Gal. At the minute, I think he's been a flop based on, because I believe availability is the best ability. If he doesn't play, even if he's injured, he can't contribute anything to the team. That's why I say he's been a flop. But then that can all change.
You have a case there because there is no case to say that he hasn't been a flop.
Yeah.
No,
The
there,
only-
there is a case. There is
They
a
say
case.
that in a
no,
they
no,
say
no.
that in a
There is no case to say that he
No,
hasn't been
the,
a letdown,
the,
not a flop. He's not.
yeah, but
Flop is a big
the
word.
reason why, listen, there's mitigating circumstances as to why he's been so injury prone. He came off the back of an injury before we signed him,
No, I'm not. No, but this is the
and
thing. I'm not saying it's his fault. I'm not saying it is his
no,
fault.
I
This is what
understand
I'm
that, but
saying.
I'm just saying
I'm just.
I wouldn't call him a flop over the period of the season because when he does play, you actually see the quality he brings. You see the quality. It's not like when he's coming up from injury, he's still not performing.
I
He
think
is
he's. I
performing.
think I've seen him play a couple of times. He hasn't been like. I think probably because of the injury, but he hasn't been like, oh wow, this is.
Yeah,
I think he's had.
because he's
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm
played
saying.
at 100%. He's not 100%
Yeah,
fit
that's what I'm
all the
saying.
time he
That's what I'm
plays.
saying. That's what I'm
Okay, so
saying as
I
well.
put the link in the chat for people to come on. Now, guys, it's that moment where we play a game, and that game
Oh,
is
cool.
guess the score that the computer
I
simulation
like this
picked.
game. It's time to play the game. What is it?
Guess how
Jigsaw
much?
time.
Guess how much? Guess what the score is on who scored without looking.
3-1.
Okay, Kesh.
Um,
Go on, big man.
2-0 Arsenal.
Okay, and you said 3-1 West Ham.
Oh, 3-1 Arsenal. I'm not
Okay,
confident. I told you. Man.
the actual score that they went with is 2-1 Arsenal, and the reasoning was they said West Ham have dropped 3 points of their of four fourth, and Chelsea are now have a game in hand. Nevertheless, after no games in midweek and Arsenal playing in the Europa League, they're against Olympiacos. They're saying that they feel like we could still beat you guys 2-1. I don't know their logic. They don't give a good explanation on their logic, but they're just saying
Yeah,
basically it's only been now 2 of their last 27 games against Arsenal, which West Ham have beaten us. That's kind of weird. Is that true?
yeah.
Mm.
That's fucked.
So the
Wow.
last one was the last one not when Petr Cech was in goal.
What, when
Yo,
we beat you?
the
Yeah,
last 6
The last time we
games,
beat you was 2
they beat
years
us
ago.
one time.
yeah, with Petr Cech, innit?
No, I think, yeah. Rice scored
What was
against
the
you.
score,
Yeah,
if you
Petr
remember?
It was 1-0.
I'm gonna add you guys in the
Petr
chat
Cech.
right now. Big up to everybody in the chat. We got Gunnar Express, we got Chris,
Sammy and Azzy got the assist.
and we got thing.
Mm.
I swear, Egal wanted Ben Rama. Ben Rama has been a big letdown. I wanted Ben
No, he
Rama so
hasn't.
bad.
No,
No, he
but I
hasn't.
don't
He
think.
actually has.
Listen,
Big up
the
Turkish
reason
He
dog.
why
he hasn't.
I
I don't
don't
know if
think
it's
it's
big up
totally.
Turkish, but big up them.
Hold on, I don't think it's totally Ben Rama's fault because you know what I'll say. When this is why Moyes will always not break that barrier of just what he is and go further. Because when you look at Moyes at Everton, when he came up against the bigger teams and when games to like win those 3 points to push you into contention for a top four,
Big Turks
what
in
he
the
will
house.
do is he will go and play that game so reserved that they lose. Listen, you played Man United, and the way you set up, I'm thinking it's Man United. If you're playing Man United or Arsenal, you should go for it because your team's always
Yeah,
going to
he
give
done
you a
the same
chance
thing
to get
against
something.
Chelsea. He done the same thing when we lost to Chelsea. Even though we
And
played quite well in it, he did. He put Noble in the midfield, like in the midfield three, and Noble's finished. Like he's got no
and
legs. Like
and this is what I mean. He's got credit in the bank that even if you
yeah.
lost, your fans wouldn't care. You've
Yeah,
gone
exactly.
for it.
This is what I'm saying with our fans. Yeah, people always think we're mad at the owners for like for not getting Champions League. You know why we're upset? Because we want to see our team, no matter where we finish, we want to see a team that tries, that always runs out there and doesn't like tries all the time, goes out there, sweats. Like we just want to see a team we believe in. We're not bothered about where we finish. Yeah, it would be nice to finish in Champions League, but we want to see a team that we actually believe in. Like we can see, like. You know what I mean? It's just, and that's why I enjoy this season because I believe we can go to places now and actually win instead of facing City and feel like we're going to get smashed 6-0. Like I can actually be like,
Yeah.
oh, we can actually could get a result.
Wait, so Tommy, do you genuinely believe you're gonna get in the Champions League next season? Is there
If I'm
belief?
if I'm being honest, yeah, like I'm not even. Obviously, I'll be gutted over time. I'll be like, oh, it's an opportunity missed. But as I've said, like I'm just happy just to believe. It's been so long, like since probably the Payet season, where I've gone. You know what? I actually enjoy my team now. I can actually enjoy watching them. Like I can
Yeah.
actually enjoy who we sign. I can see we haven't had the identity since we moved from Upton Park. Even under with Bilic, we didn't really have identity. It was just more Payet just dragged everyone through. Like now, I can see how we're going to score, how we defend. Like that's why I enjoy watching us play. It's not like even though sometimes this season I turned off the game after 10 minutes because that's how bad I get. I'm like, I see how we play. I'm like, I'm not watching this. We're playing absolute crap. I turn it off after 10 minutes.
Okay, so you guys, I just want to take direction back to the topics. So first thing I want to get to, when it comes to the actual team that, sorry, wrong one. When it comes to the team that we're trying to put up, where is it?
Add it in. You didn't add it in.
Yeah. Okay. So when you look at the combined 11 team that we're doing, do you guys have much?
Be serious. Take Lingard out of there. Okay, no one is sued.
No.
Lingard's a baller, bro.
No, Lingard. Why take Lingard out? Why take Lingard out?
No, man, no, I'm sorry, no. I'm
No. On a serious though, why take Lingard out?
No, but
like,
the
guy. I get he danced on the Emirates and that, but why take Lingard out? Like, he's played well. If you're gonna say the likes of Ødegaard should be in there, then Lingard is over Ødegaard because they both came in at the same time. No, Lingard and Ødegaard, they came in at the same time. Lingard's done more for his club in that time. He's won them more games. He's scored more goals, all that kind of thing. Ødegaard is a great player, Anyway. But Lingard's better, bro. Lingard's been better. He's done more, so he has to be in that team.
Lingard has always been in England. Lingard has always been in England the whole time. Ødegaard had to settle into England to a new system, to a new team.
Yeah, but that's making excuses. Lingard's still better than him.
Let me back my player. Let me back my player, bro. So we're talking about. I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying. I'm talking with this combined level. I'm talking from this season, and I said I wasn't going to put Ødegaard in because he hasn't been there long enough. That's why I wasn't going to put Lingard in. Otherwise, I would have put Ødegaard in over Smith Rowe. But since he's come here, he's done the job. Look at even though I don't really like stats, but if you look at the stats and also the goals he's actually scored, like the goal against Tottenham to give us the 2-1, to give us an extra lead. Otherwise, we would have drawn that game. This is why I look at him. The stuff he's done, like the way he played against Aston Villa on his debut, like
he's made a positive impact.
Okay, let's get Kirsten in here because he is a United fan. What have you seen from Jesse Lingard, man, to say he deserves to be in this team?
Bro, I'm just so proud of him, man. I'm just so happy to see Jesse Lingard enjoying football. You know, he's playing with.
Yeah, give him his medal, guys. Let's give him his medal. Give him his trophy. Yeah, put it to Jesse Lingard. Come on, man.
Don't worry, we're looking after him.
I wasn't done.
Let him be, man.
Before Samuel rudely interrupted, I was saying, like he's enjoying this football. Yeah. He's enjoying this football, and bro, the numbers don't lie, innit? The numbers Jesse Lingard is putting up are mad, bro. He's putting up mad numbers, and he's back in the England squad. He deserves to be here, bro. You can't tell me any left winger from Arsenal has been better than him.
I would say
He's not even left winger, but in a sense, if I wanted to argue, I could get him out of the team. If I really wanted to argue it, because I could just say put Antonio there, but it's not really. I'm not that petty. Like it's not that deep. I think he's made a positive impact on West Ham. He's won them points, so credit where credit's due.
Okay. I think it's just because how much of a big impact he's made, plus the goals. Then I'd say because sometimes I look at players and be like, without him, like with Ødegaard, I think you'd still probably be the same way you was if you took Ødegaard out. Let's be honest. Maybe not as much as if you took Lingard
he scored
out.
Twice.
No. What I'm saying is, he's made a bit more impact than Ødegaard. That's what I'm saying.
No, he has. No, I'm agreeing with you. Ødegaard's scored what? Ødegaard's scored what? 1 goal in the Premier League. He's got no assists. How is that? Like, how has he changed us more than Lingard's changed West Ham? Like, he's won them more games.
It's not all about stats. It's about
No. I'm not saying stats. I'm saying if you look at Lingard has done more for West Ham than Ødegaard has done for Arsenal. That's a fact.
Guys, let Abdul get his point across. Abdul, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
All right. So first and foremost, before I get into it, I need a draw in this because West Ham are on us. I can't lie still, but yeah. Also, with the whole Ødegaard thing, you got to look at it from this perspective, right?
No, don't worry.
Visually, nah, come on, West Ham are on bit still. But listen, if you look at it visually, not even take stats out of it, Gruner Express, yeah? If you look at it visually, Ødegaard has been he's been a significant improvement on the guys who've been playing in that number 10 pre Smith Rowe. So,
You're
for
playing
example,
Willian there.
Can I stop you guys there? Can you guys stop you guys there? Did you guys know Willian just tested positive for COVID-19?
Oh,
What?
man. Hey, get well soon, man. Get well soon.
Yeah,
bro.
man.
okay, I'll see
Crazy.
William.
Wish him all the best, innit? Wish him all the best.
Madness,
man.
bro.
So who's gonna isolate now?
What? So is there a
That's what I'm
COVID
saying.
outbreak at Arsenal, or what's going on?
No,
Saliba got it as well.
in his dressing
Saliba got it
room.
as well.
Who?
Saliba. There's
Saliba
still
ain't
players
there.
still getting it.
Hopefully
No, I
he's
said
okay,
William
innit?
Saliba. That's what I said.
Oh, if we said
Oh, but
Willian.
He didn't say
Willian.
Willian. He said Willian.
I said William Saliba.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
it.
god, then he says,
Get
yeah,
well
this is
soon,
now
man.
for 6 hours, bro. It's
Get
now
well
Bro,
soon, man.
so basically, I think his whole dressing room might have a problem now.
I hope.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
just
get
pray
well
for him,
soon,
innit?
man.
We hope he's all right, man.
That's
Hope he's
mad.
all right.
Anyways, get back. We got Sahal here. Where'd Tom go? What the hell? Anyway, Sahal.
Oh, he's gone.
I'm going to not talk.
His sound's gone too. Sahal, come back if you can hear us. People, there was some ridiculous statement. Cresswell over Tierney. Should we even entertain this?
No.
I feel like with Cresswell, offensively.
No. Come on, man.
Can I
Come on,
finish?
get serious.
Can I
bro.
finish?
Get serious, man.
Please, let me finish, please. What I was gonna say, offensively entertaining, defensively Cresswell is horrible. So I'm taking Tierney over Cresswell any day of the week.
Yeah, Tierney's a better defender.
Tierney's a better left back. The guy's better at going forward. You say about assists and
There's
that.
another
Tierney would have.
criticism that I have on this team.
Tierney would have more assists if we had better strikers who could actually finish their dinner and could actually jump for a ball. Yeah, we don't have a striker that can do that. Whereas they have
with the team.
Tierney,
Who's the man?
I'll see David Luiz over Ogbonna. That's a simple.
No, get out, shush.
No,
Who's the man?
No, it's a deal.
David Luiz over Dawson or Gabriel maybe, but yeah, not over Ogbonna.
No, but we're going based off of form and the team.
Yeah.
I do believe there's something back there.
Guys, do we all agree on one thing? David Moyes over Atata, right?
Get out of here, man.
You're out.
Nah, let him go. Let him talk. Let him explain.
I'm kidding.
Why don't we just hire David Moyes then? If you want him so bad.
You won't be able to, bro.
Because we don't have the ambition.
Joke, man. Come on, guys.
I've been through Moisey ball, innit? You don't want to go through that. You don't want to go through.
You know what it is with Moyes?
Did you just say we don't have the ambition to hire Moyes?
Yeah, man. Yeah. he's gonna take us. He's gonna take us from here to here, isn't he? Like he's gonna take us that far. Yeah. It's a joke.
He wouldn't work at Arsenal anyway.
David Moyes ain't ever coming to Arsenal, man.
No, the thing with
He won't work anyway. He won't work.
Yeah, he wouldn't work.
Yo, Tom's back. Tom, tell us,
Yo.
who's a better manager in your eyes? David Moyes?
No, man. Come on, don't.
Is it even I'm not even being. But is it even a debate? Come on,
No.
Is it a debate?
No debate.
Let's be honest. I'm not.
It's not a debate.
Yeah, it's not a fair thing. What the man literally played under him. It's the student versus teacher.
Bro, you know
bro.
what?
Even Arteta would say Moyes is a better manager. He's played under him.
I want to slap.
Maybe look. All I'd say maybe.
Look at this, sir. Look at this.
What is it?
That's why I said Arsenal. Please
No,
batter
denies.
these guys. Please batter these guys.
Denies allegations
No,
of racism.
thank them, yeah.
Of course
They
they
should be
are.
kicked out of the.
Of course they will.
stage.
Of course they
Of course
will.
they are, though.
Please batter them.
They should
That's
be-
what we have to do.
Yeah, that's how I'm backing Arteta again.
Rangers already did batter them. Maybe
Guys,
not on the pitch,
let's
but in
talk
the
about
tunnel
let's
they
talk
did.
about something. Let's talk about the Europa League quickly. I made this thing. So if you've seen it earlier, I did a video on it. Go check it out. But here's my bracket. So this is the bracket, right? And this is the full bracket without any changes. And then the teams that advance, I have Ajax advancing, Manchester United, Villarreal, and Arsenal. Right?
That's tasty.
Roma.
That is tasty.
And then I have a
tasty.
final. I have a final of Manchester United, Arsenal.
Can I tell you my?
No, it's going to be Ajax and Villarreal. It's going to be Ajax
And then-
and
Can I tell you
Villarreal.
my-
And then I have the winner as
Yeah, cool. That's brilliant. Great.
You're jumping the gun, Egal. You're jumping the gun.
Arteta in.
no. I have to do a video on it.
First
so I
off,
just
it'll
did
be
it.
Roma. It won't be Ajax. It'll be
Can I
Roma.
tell you? Can I tell you my one? For me, I've
Yeah,
got.
go ahead, guys.
I've got Man United going through for our game.
My guy.
I've got
My guy,
Roma.
man up.
I've got Roma
My
going
guy,
through.
bro.
I've got Roma going
No,
through.
no. Let everybody go through one by one. Who does everybody have in the Manchester United game Everyone has
United.
Manchester United winning.
Ronaldo.
United, easy.
Who said Granada? Who said Granada? Who said Granada? Who said
Come on,
Granada?
Mate.
Serious.
They're gonna do it.
Oh,
Ronaldo,
come
man.
on, man. Oh, get off.
It's going to happen,
off.
man. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
whoever said Granada, yeah, kick him off the
It's
street.
gonna be
man.
bad.
Okay.
You don't know what
On
Wait, is
the-
it a quarter-final? It's a
Next,
quarter-final, yeah,
next,
probably Man
the
United then.
quarterfinal. Next,
It's gonna be
Zagreb.
Prison Break FC.
Zagreb.
Prison Break FC.
Zagreb.
We're gonna have to meet
Yeah,
everyone
okay.
one at a time.
Yeah,
One at a
man,
time.
you're
One at a
not
time.
Emery.
talking to each other.
guys.
Emery's going through.
Order. Everyone's saying, is anyone going for Dynamo Zagreb?
Yeah,
I am.
they're gonna win it.
No.
Prison Break FC gonna win it,
They'll
man.
win
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Europa
man.
League.
Okay,
They
so
got
the
that.
majority of the
Oh, yeah,
favorites are
out again.
Villarreal.
Come on,
Once again.
guys, man.
Okay, so this is the tie that we're gonna dispute on. Who's gonna go through
Roma.
on this? Roma?
Roma, yeah, any day.
Roma.
They should be
Roma.
Roma.
I think
I can get-
Ajax can go through.
I can give you a reason as well, Egal. Yeah, Ajax have a great attacking team, but they play so open. Roma will Roma's defense they'll soak up the pressure and then they'll just exploit that like openness that they have.
Everyone's
Like
underestimating
Dzeko,
Roma.
Mkhitaryan, and all their man are just they're gonna ruin it.
Apparently, Mkhitaryan's banging form as well, isn't it? He's doing his bit.
Henry-
All Roma need to hope for, all Roma need.
See what happens
all
when he plays
Roma
for a
need-
better team.
Nah, all
Okay,
Roma need is
so guys-
Smalling in defense. and
We
then
already know who's gonna win
Zaniolo,
Arsenal
whatever,
Slavia
push up.
Prague, so there's no point
Nah,
bringing it
Slavia
up.
Prague will
You
win
know,
it still.
Slavia Prague.
Yeah, we
Slavia
already
Prague
know,
will win it
right?
still.
Who's
Slavia
Arsenal
Prague
gonna
will win it.
face?
Suchek's going to tell him to do good. Suchek and
Kufal.
Kufal will be like,
Oh,
listen, brother.
yeah,
No, actually,
again,
no, I
bro,
don't want to
you
go
get-
through.
I don't know why
That's
you're
the warning.
cementing it.
God,
You
and final
realise
warning
this team
for
is the same team
God,
that
and
beat
final
Liverpool.
warning.
Listen, I think,
This team beat
listen,
Liverpool at the best.
hold on. Everyone's getting ahead of themselves, yeah? Yes, we know who the favorites are. We know who are the biggest teams in the competition that's left.
Yes.
But there's no
Don't
guarantee.
mean nothing.
Listen, it's
Don't mean-
whatever team turns up. And
It's
I know, but
European
it's a
football.
hypothetical, Cash. It's a hypothetical. It's not.
Yeah, but
it's not.
hypothetical was pointless. It's pointless. It's pointless and it's just
Egal
annoying.
is
I'll be
making this
honest
sound
with
like
you.
it's set on stone, man.
It's pointless and it's annoying
You make it
because
sound like set in
you're-
stone. There's no guarantee we're gonna win against Slavia Prague.
Okay,
There's no
so let's
guarantee.
let's talk about
It's
something else.
European
Then.
football,
Let's talk
baby.
about something else. Let's talk about something
Champions
else.
League.
We move on from
Champions
Europa League. We talk about the big boys.
This is mad.
Oh, this is
actually mad.
amazing.
Wait.
This is
Before we go in yet, Tom, you just said it's European football. When were you last in Europe?
They lost to
Oh,
Astra
come on, man, leave them
Guru. They
alone,
lost to
man.
Astra Guru.
Oh, wait,
Let it be, man.
let me say this.
Come on, man.
This
That's
was
low blow.
in 2017. Europa League qualifiers and lost to Astra Gugu.
Oh, I've seen
Yeah.
that interview. Have you seen the interview, bro?
Come on, you Iron. At least he
bro.
didn't lose 3-0, innit? At least he didn't bottle a
No,
2-0
have you
lead.
seen
so,
that interview as well that guy pulled as well? Like,
Yeah.
bro,
Oh, what,
that interview is world
Oh, yeah, I
class.
love him, man. He's amazing.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
world
Goes
class.
guys.
Egal.
Astro fucking Gugu.
Egal,
Astra
have you seen
Yeah,
fucking
Dom, I love Dom. We've got
Have you seen
like,
There's too many of us here, guys. Abdul, what'd you say?
Now check this. Have you seen what they put on the internet for the definition of dodgy?
Yeah, I seen that.
Oh, yeah,
They actually put Tottenham bottling a two goal lead. Where is it? Why are you taking them out?
Yeah,
Another
someone
thing,
will just use like inspect element, bro, and they'll just change it.
No, I don't know what the hell happened.
Add him in. I
Okay.
think you press add out when
Stop
you
touching it.
zoom
Stop
in.
touching it. Stop touching it.
I'm not touching it.
Oh, no, I'm not
One
touching.
second.
All right. Say no more.
Yo, Abdullah, what is it? Show it.
Now look at that.
The zoom in,
Dodgy.
bro. The zoom in.
That's as far as it goes. Still.
It says
Yeah,
Spurs is
it, basically
dodgy
it
defense.
says Spurs dodgy
Making my camera still might
two
work.
goal lead. Madness.
Okay, yeah, I
I'm gonna
got
find it. I'm
clear
gonna
one.
get it on screen. I'm gonna get it
that's
on
hilarious.
screen.
I
Don't
got it
worry.
now. I got it now. If you can just zoom in on me. So of low quality,
That's taking the piss.
Spurs dodgy defense had thrown
I've
away.
got to send this to my brother.
That's
It's
fucked
actually
up, man.
real though. It's actually real.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's real.
That's
It's real.
So
Nah,
that's what
that's
inspect
deep.
telling me.
I'm searching it up now.
That is so good.
That's
Nah, that's
Fuck
hilarious.
it.
Okay.
They're
So
right.
yo, what are we saying? What are we saying? Are we talking before we do the predictions for the game? Who you guys are Cash? Once again, it's pointless to talk about Champions League.
Pointless.
Oh, let's talk about it. You've got a Chelsea fan here.
Why?
No, man, listen,
Cool.
European house only.
No,
Europa club.
explain your logic, mate. I don't get it.
Europeans elite competition, the Europa League.
The Europa League.
Yeah, she does say
Yeah,
it.
bro, next year be the conference league as
Genuine,
well. Won't it?
bro. Not even a piss take.
I don't see the point of talking about what's happening in the Champions League. On the day of when they're playing, yes, we talk about it, but it's pointless as of now.
Okay, fair. Now, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a road call. Everyone one by one explain who they're gonna go for. Oh, not that. Not this again. Sorry, people. Sorry. And not this again either. Okay, so we're gonna go through this one by one. Cash, who are you going for? What's the score prediction? And what do you think is gonna happen?
Score prediction is West Ham. I'm gonna go for a 2-0.
2-0? Okay. Gunner Express?
I mean, I spent 85 fucking quid on this shirt, yeah? So if we don't win, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed if we don't win because I just spent 85 quid on this. So 2-0 win, Arsenal. And if we lose, I'm going to be fuming. But yeah, hopefully we get the win.
Okay, guys, just look at Samuel's face. For some reason, he had his mouth wide open. What's wrong? What'd you see?
No, listen, we've got to be together on the resistance. Arsenal resistance. Don't be buying them shirts, bro. Don't be buying them shirts. I haven't bought one in years.
Nah, bro, I had to buy this one, yeah. This one looks sick.
Oh, wait, what's that shirt behind you, bro? What's that shirt behind you?
This is before I was crunky out. So there you go. 2018, I was so crunky.
Okay, Tom, what are you saying?
This is tense, man. This is tense. I'm going a 2-1, bro. I'm going just Lingard 2 goals.
From T to S.
Moonwalking.
Sahal, what are you saying?
You know what?
We're losing 7-0.
I would take anyone scoring but Jesse Lingard. Literally anyone but Jesse Lingard.
So it was hard score.
Sahal's like, nah. Alright. What's your score? What's your score? 2-2. Yeah, Cam agrees with you. He said 2 also. Shots, what are you saying?
First of all, that shirt's wavy because the hoodie looks sick. But yeah, no one ain't spending £100 on that, bro. But, I got a daughter, bro. I ain't trying to, you know what I mean, mess up her birthday. But yo, like I'm saying 3-1. Antonio's gonna get a goal. He always does, bro. Like that bread, he knows how to bully our defense, man. So I'm saying 3-1. I do think we're gonna win convincingly. I think this is the time since last week. You're going to start seeing West Ham fall lower down the table. Top 4, they're not making top 4. I don't even think they're going to make top 6, if I'm being honest with you. I think they're going to go down to about
7th, 8th, innit?
Yeah. 7th, 8th, yeah. I see them going down to about 7th, 8th.
I'll take 7th or 6th right now, if I'm being honest.
What? Yo, as a Chelsea fan, what are you saying?
All right. Do you want to hear what I want or what I think's going to happen?
What you think's going to happen? Because what you want is relevant.
Both.
Yeah,
both.
No. It's going to be like probably a 1-1, but ideally I'd want a 2-0 Arsenal because Shocks, don't jinx it, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course, because West Ham are
I'm never saying London is blue anymore. I'm never saying it ever again.
Well, it is blue. Do you know why it is blue? I'll show you why. Let me show you why it's blue.
No, you can't. No, we ain't doing that.
Bruh.
We're not allowing you. Yeah, no judgment. No
Egal,
Did he really bring a replica Champions League?
Where's Josh? We need like a 10-0. We need an 8-0 prediction. Where's Josh?
I've never
Show me
seen
your 13 titles, bro. Show me the 13 titles. Where is it?
Show the Champions League again?
Overtake Sunderland League titles. Overtake Sunderland League titles before you come chat to us. Overtake Sunderland.
You won. You won.
No, let's be honest. London is blue, man. London is blue,
bro.
London is blue with a little bit of claret.
I hate to put us in the bit here, but Nottingham Forest have a Champions League.
Abdullah, have a good one, mate. Abdullah, have a good one, mate. Have a good one, brother. Salam. Maqasamalam. Hey? Then, Saha, what are you saying? Abdullah, on a serious note, have a good one. I'll talk to you later. He's gone now. Okay. Tom. Tell me, what is West Ham's weakness defensively?
Good question. That's actually a good question.
Don't tell
because
him.
if we're gonna beat you, we're gonna have to find your weakness.
Don't tell him. He's gonna call Atata right now.
What
I don't know really. I don't really.
Dead band.
Oh, what are you drinking, bro?
Bro, I know you guys got a direct line to Arteta, bro. I know you guys got a direct line.
Yeah, where's Josh? We need Josh to come in with like an 11-0 prediction.
Yeah, where's Josh, man? I still need to grill him for the 11-0.
No, man, he's got his revision to do. Yeah, he's doing his stats. He's doing his stats. So no,
nah.
Where's HJ90? The man said the most outrageous thing yesterday. I need to get him on a stream. He's moving mad.
What did he say?
HJ90, if you're watching this, please come on stream. Send me a DM.
He's called him out.
This guy, I can't believe he had the audacity to tweet out.
Was it the Mourinho
over Arteta? If anyone is asking after last night.
Here's a question: would you man drop Aubameyang for this game?
Yes.
He's
Martinelli, give me Martinelli.
He's gonna drop. He's gonna get drop. I reckon you're gonna see a lineup.
It's gonna be.
I reckon you're gonna see a lineup of Martinelli.
Martinelli.
I think he might. I think he might.
It's gonna be like a trap.
Cash. It'll be Martinelli left wing, Lacazette up front, and then he'll drop Smith Rowe and rest him, and then have Ødegaard as the cam.
Do you know what actually is, Egal?
But personally, if I was him, what I would go for is Martinelli, Lacazette,
Cam, you're too ruthless.
And I would actually say Ødegaard on the right for this game.
Yeah. Because people forget Ødegaard can cut in on his left foot.
See, I don't think Arteta would use that. I think he would more use.
No, he wouldn't. But he should.
He wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
He's gonna start Lacazette. Have you noticed? He plays the guys who don't need motivation in the Premier League, and he plays the guys who need motivation in the.
Weird. Oh my god.
Just play Martinelli, bro. Martinelli's better than Lacazette and Aubameyang right now. Play Martinelli. Easy.
I think you might see Martinelli start.
He will.
Yeah, he's better, man. Because Martinelli.
I think Lacazette's gonna start.
No, but I don't.
It's true, actually.
Oh no! Wait, sorry, no. Wait,
no. We didn't keep changing his side.
Wait. Let Tom say his piece. Tom, what were you gonna say? He shouldn't keep changing his side.
He shouldn't. I said this before. I said he shouldn't keep changing his team. Like
he's not been doing that, though, to be fair. Yeah, he's not been doing that.
That's what I'm saying. He should keep it. He should. The reason you've got form, because I said to this Egal, you need to start picking a team. This is the reason why Emery didn't do well, because I think the other game, it was the first time in 2-3 years you picked the same team in 2 games, and this is the problem. You need to pick a consistent team, especially your back four. With your back four, this is why we're doing so well. Because you need a back four and a goalkeeper so they get used to each other. You can't keep changing. Look what happens at Liverpool.
I agree.
You need to pick. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't keep. I know it's unfair on Martinelli, but at the end of the day, Arsenal's bigger than Martinelli. So you can't just go.
Just to rebuttal what Tommy just said, I agree with you as well, my guy. You know what I think? I was saying it the other day. I was saying it, my guy. I was saying it the other day on this. I was saying it on this stream the other day. I think Arteta drops. I think he does this thing where he rotates every single player to show that no one is droppable. And so it keeps every single player on their toes, thinking that they have to play for their position, when really and truly, not one of them is safe. If you look at, I think people like Saka, safe, right? Xhaka is, again, safe, innit? At least, I think Louise as well. He's another. Actually,
no. I
think that's a good thing.
Left back,
but sometimes he can backfire. He can backfire as well.
100%.
He can backfire as well.
I think it already has. I think it already has backfired.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because then look at Pepe. Like he's probably
Martinelli left wing. Martinelli,
Listen, the only change that will come is because obviously Saka in it, so you're gonna have to bring someone else in. I wouldn't be surprised if he does play Pepe off the left. Ideally.
I mean, look, with the thing with like keeping the same formation and not bringing Martinelli in, the thing with that is, it's true, but Martinelli should be in there because Aubameyang's been awful, Lacazette's been awful, so get Martinelli in there.
Now, I'm with you there, and the thing is, with me,
Sahar, you don't think he's fit?
Look, he didn't prove it though. That's the thing.
The thing is, let me say something. The thing is,
he played He played less than 45 minutes, so you can start him now. But then you probably have to think about taking Martinelli out.
Listen,
the team you want to see.
You need to check on him.
Ignore the fact that Gabriel and Partian. Ignore the fact that Gabriel and David Luiz are flipped.
I don't think Saka's gonna play. I don't think
Saka won't
Saka
play.
hasn't looked himself.
He's injured.
Pepe.
He's injured anyway.
He's injured. Yeah, he can't play. So Pepe will go.
Yeah, but wasn't it just cautious why they left him out? Apparently.
No,
He's
they said it was an
actually
actual
had, like-
injury.
He's actually injured.
Yeah.
Hopefully he recovers quickly.
I don't think Odegaard will start. Odegaard would start. I think you're gonna see Smith Rowe off the left.
Yo, people are saying drop Xhaka. For who? Ceballos was 10 times worse.
I don't think.
Yeah, he's right, bro. El Neni and Ceballos were trash against Olympiacos. So you can't drop Xhaka for that.
Yeah, but you know what you're going to get with El Neni. This is the thing with El Neni.
Also, don't forget.
Yo, everyone please stop. Everyone please stop. What makes you think we didn't give Aziz any chances in the Europa League, but we're going to play him against West Ham?
It's true.
Wait, who said play Aziz?
No chance.
Nah, come on, bro. No.
One thing I've got to say about starting a stronger level, like it's international break after this.
So I don't know why everyone keeps saying Aziz, bro. What does people actually know about Aziz,
Pepe ain't even going to play. He's going to be on the bench.
Cam, you're my guy. Cam, you're my guy. Come on. Aziz?
No chance. There's no chance.
That's a madness.
Chucks. Aziz is a great player, yeah.
Aziz over Xhaka.
No. Let me explain. Yeah, Aziz. So I watched the under-23s. Yeah,
I know you watch him. I know you watch him.
We're shit. Like we've been slapped by everybody pretty much. The last 5 or 6 games.
Ain't we near relegation right now?
But yeah, pretty much. There's only 2 players that have actually impressed me, and that's Aziz and Okonkwo. Everybody else is like, you're just dead. Just get out. Like, you're not playing for the badge. No, Balogun, he's barely played, to be honest. They've dropped him for a bit, but even Nelson's been playing like shit. So Aziz for me wouldn't. He's the player that I see in that current team that I say.
He's not clear.
No, bro. I never. No. But no. What I'm saying is Aziz. No. But with Aziz, yeah, he's the one player that I see in that under-23 team because Okonkwo apparently is leaving anyway. That he will one day play for Arsenal and he'll be a good player. But not now. Not now. The guy's what? Like, how old is he? Like 19, 18? Like, come on, not yet.
Got put up again on the 19.
I think next season he'll start coming into the fold, and then he'll go in.
It's going to be brilliant.
I agree with. I think that's what he probably will do. Like, but to be honest with you, but some people are just being like, "Oh yeah, play Aziz, bro." If he's played in under 23s, the level of Reece Nelson is playing in under 23s right now. Like, and
look at how difficult it was for Smith Rowe to first adapt. They had to send him out.
He had to go on the Carabao Cup.
Did you see what Nelson did?
Probably only playing Carabao Cup because you might not get Europe next year, so you probably won't play. You probably play in the Carabao Cup if that.
You know, if we don't get Europe, Aziz will go on loan. They'll loan him out to like a championship team, and then he'll come back next season.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to.
Okay.
I think Nelson's time's done at the club.
Yeah, he is.
I think
Nelson's been done, man. He's been done. I
agree. Okay, let's have this conversation now. If you had to pick between Granit Xhaka and the midfield options that we had, or you could just completely swap midfield options with West Ham.
Oh, bro! Come on, bro!
No, swap right now,
bro. Right,
give me Suchek right now. Suchek right now.
I'd rather have Mark Noble over Xhaka.
That's a Mark Noble, you know.
It's caps, man. That's cap, bro.
Okay.
Suchek over Xhaka.
Okay. So is it as simple to say West Ham are in a better position than us right now currently? Because one, they have continuity and they've had a similar team playing consistently throughout the season, and two, they have a better midfield than us.
No,
they've been better
next season. I don't think they'll be better than you. Next season, if they get Europe, I don't think they'll be better than you.
How much points is West Ham got right now?
Oh, we can look that up right now. I can find that out right now. 1 second.
You know what it is at West Ham if they get Europe, yeah. The worst thing for West Ham is getting Europe because they don't have.
I'll be honest. 100%.
No, because Tom, I know you probably agree.
48.
You see the remember the Burnley
look at teams that have got Europe.
Exactly.
And
remember the
Burnley in the
team.
league.
Burnley team, Wolves last year. If you don't have players that have played Champions League or Europa League football, they can't adapt.
Yeah.
So you need to first either buy players that can play Europe or play in Europe and hope to God that you still do well in the league.
Who is better?
You won't.
And also, but the thing about Moyes, he likes small squads. That's a problem as well because we've got a small squad, and if we've got to play in Europe and they're playing every time, every Sunday,
what are you gonna
every Thursday and Sunday.
I was gonna say something. If you look at the two teams, we know which team has the better players, the more depth and everything. West Ham right now, we've already come to the conclusion why they're in a better situation than us right now. We already know that. We've explained all the things. People will say their excuses. People will say West Ham should never be ahead of us. All these things. I don't care. At this point, we're in a situation. We know what's happening. We have clear objectives to get in a better situation next season. Right now, West Ham probably are going to finish above us this season if they don't drop off dramatically. But can you guys see them dropping off?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're only 7 points ahead of us. I can even, boy, you lot can call me capping or whatnot, mate. There's no way. There's no way that West Ham are not going to lose 2 games and at least 1 draw before the end of the season. Now, I mean, if we win our next 3, well, we can overtake them. And I do believe them. I do believe that they can.
I don't think it's as easy as that. But what I would say though, the worst thing that could happen to West Ham now is going and losing to Arsenal. That's the worst thing.
Downhill from there. They'll go downhill from there. 100%.
Let's see their run. Let's see their run. How many teams do you guys face that are good?
It's not the worst time ever to lose, I don't think.
No, it's the worst thing that can happen. It's the worst time. It's not about the worst. Hold on, let me talk. It's not about the worst time to lose. It's the worst result you can get in terms of you're getting to the closing end of the season now. There's not going to be that many games. You don't want to make. Say they lose this game, then you come up from international break where you have to try and pick your form up again. It's not easy to just kick on from international break. We've seen it many times.
But that's the same as everyone else, though.
No, it is the same as everyone else.
It's equal to
life. No,
I put Man United. I didn't think we was going to think Man United as a win.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. Forget about us catching them. I'm talking about other teams, yeah?
Okay.
If they lose now, the gap's then closed. There's other teams on their tail. They need that little bridge between them and the other team.
Yeah.
So when it comes to the rest of the games to the end of the season, if they lose a couple, they can still be ahead.
Bro, they could lose like 4 games in a row. If you look at the schedule, it's not easy for West Ham.
They got hard teams, man. They got hard teams left, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is what I've said. The way we've set up against the big opposition at the start of the season, you forgot we lost the first 2 of our games in the season, and we played Man United. We had such a tough start, probably one of the toughest starts I've ever seen, and we ended up in the top 10.
True, but the end of the season is harder.
You know what facing the best teams consistently does to you? It makes you raise your levels.
Exactly, we've always been that team.
It actually doesn't hurt you. It makes you a better team. If you constantly face the best in the world, you become a better team. If you constantly get battered by the best in the world, it doesn't help you.
Yeah, but
this is the thing where I think we've changed this season, because we always turn up for the big games, and then we'll beat an Arsenal or beat a Man United, play Burnley at the weekend at home, and we'll lose 3-0 or 2-1.
Sounds like Arsenal,
and we haven't been doing that.
Sounds like Arsenal. It does, yeah. We go and beat Tottenham 2-1 and then lose 1-0 to Olympiacos. So we're the exact same thing, Tom. But the difference is you lot are picking up more points. So that's the difference.
And we're picking up points at home against lower teams about playing.
Let's see what these stats. Let's see what these things say, because the league table has been an absolute joke. But it says West Ham have won 3 of their last 24 Premier League home games against Arsenal, drawing 8, losing 13.
I was there in 2007.
The Gunners have absolutely hammered. The Gunners have absolutely hammered West Ham, man. That's ridiculous.
I don't listen to those things at all, man. Those kind of things are just there to be broken, bro.
Arsenal have completed the double over West Ham 11 consecutive seasons.
Okay. Wow. Great.
Well, we've broken how many records? How many records have we broken this season?
Okay. What else is there? West Ham have lost Premier League games against Arsenal in various competitions, 32. Meanwhile, Arsenal have more away games against West Ham where they've come victorious than any other side, which is 13.
This is looking great, guys. This is looking amazing. I'm so.
This is just painting it. No, but this for us. We have a superstition.
You're doing this on purpose, Egal, aren't you?
No, I'm actually just reading this. I usually don't even read this. I usually read this before the game, but I came across it right now. No side has won more points in the Premier League in London derbies than Arsenal. What? The Gunners have picked up more than 6 such census. Oh, wow. Okay, so basically, Basically,
This
this season we've been fucking up West Ham and everybody else in London, and this is the season where if West Ham don't win this game, the curse just continues. And when it comes down to it, what you guys said, if West Ham lose to Arsenal, look at that. The gap is not that.
You know, we've got something to add here. Mr. Energy is here. Josh is here.
Yo, put him full screen. Josh, what are you saying? What's the score gonna be?
Yo, Josh,
you're
11-0.
quickly becoming a celeb,
11-0.
man.
Yo, what's up?
What's the score? What's the score gonna be? West Ham.
All right, I'm not gonna go for a mad one. I'm just gonna be realistic and simple. I'm just gonna say Arsenal gonna win 2-0. 2-0. It's obviously gonna be sad because West Ham are a very good side. They're a very good side. That's why they're above us in the league. But yeah, I'm going for a simple 2-0 Arsenal win.
Last week you were about one. How many goals off? I think you were 8 or 9 goals off. No, you're 9
8 goals off.
No, you're
Wait,
9 goals off. You're 9 goals off.
He said 11-0.
Your predicted score.
Yeah, I was joking.
But yeah, guys, getting back to what we were saying, do you genuinely believe that we can catch Tottenham, Liverpool, any of these teams ahead of us, or you just say one
yes,
game?
Yes, we can catch Tottenham, bro. We can.
I'm saying
Tottenham are whack. Tottenham are whack.
No, let's not do that. One game at a time, right?
Cool.
One game at a time. We beat whoever we're facing West Ham this week. Then we beat whoever we're facing next, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Stop that, man. Stop that. Why do we do this?
What's the problem? Expectations, bro.
Why do we do this? There's called having expectations and standards. Yes, you want to go and win all these games and get high out the table, but it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
We take it one game at a time. Let's go and beat West Ham, and then next week we return to the Liverpool game. Simple.
Yep, I agree.
So Liverpool's our next game.
After West Ham, yeah.
So you take it one game at a time.
Why look scared? It's Liverpool. Well,
You can
yeah.
easily go on a bad run or easily go on a good run. Like, it's a flip of a coin right now.
You know what I'll do, Egal? Just leave Sahar, just go together, man. Just let them go together. Right.
I think if me and Sahal did a stadium tour, we'd fight.
Why?
You throw him off the balcony, bro. You literally throw him off.
It would be a conversation about football that would just turn into an argument.
Got a bit of good news though. At least one of the Arsenal teams winning the game.
So, man,
come on, big up.
Hey, Egal, the Arsenal women are beating Man United women, you know.
Big up.
Yeah, you can throw that tweet in the bin, bro.
Hello, it's HJ90.
Yo, HJ90, I'm giving you the floor. You come on the stream right now. No one will speak. I'm literally going to kick everybody off. You just explain yourself, please. I'll send you the link right now.
Big up the Arsenal women, by the way, yeah. 2-0 against United. Big up the Arsenal women. They know how to win a game, yeah. Put a good performance in as well, yeah. Because it's been exciting. I've got it on the background, yeah. It's a good game.
I'm not Chelsea women the top of the league.
Manchester United are losing, bro.
Yo, HJ90, if you come on stream right now, the floor is yours. Explain, please, I beg you.
I will remove everyone.
This is mandatory. This right here is poetic. Yo, someone messaged me who never messages me. They're like, Jesus Christ. After I tweeted out his tweet, the person just messaged me Jesus, and they're like,
I couldn't believe it when I saw that.
What? Who?
Me? He was still fake Jose.
It wasn't me.
What?
Nah, Sahar, you never watched
you've been exposed, bro. Sahar exposed again. It's happened too many times.
Nah, it wasn't me, man. It wasn't me.
Sahar.
Hey, man, where you at?
Yo, I think this is like the first time I've actually heard Sahal laughing. Like, is it because Tottenham got knocked out last night? Is that your guess?
No, he said it.
Last night
I'm
you
a
should have seen
Zagreb fan
him.
now. I'm a Zagreb fan. You know that.
He was so happy.
Now. A kid is coming to my house. Zagreb for life. I'm joking.
No, for God's sake, bro.
I'm not joking.
You know he got an Orsic kit as well, don't you? 100% he got an Orsic 99 on the back as well.
Listen, yesterday was
Yo, that guy we need to
scenes
sign him.
on that
Yo,
street, bro.
apparently he's good in
Scenes.
FIFA, Cash. Is that true? Have you seen him play?
Yeah, he's good in FIFA, bro.
You know what? Just for the banter, we should.
We should have a FIFA tournament, man.
No, my question is, have we all seen
have
we all
FIFA
seen
tournament.
that first goal that Orsic scored? Yeah, that one that like
Man,
outside the box.
Yeah.
My question is,
banger, bro.
no, have you seen Praha's free kick that Romanian dude scored? That second goal,
Nah.
bro.
Nah.
He whipped that free kick straight over the wall, straight through. Like it, bro. It was a nutty free kick. That guy scored 7 goals in 5 games, and he's against us in the next round.
Oh,
like he's hitting form as he's playing.
I think it's gonna. I think that Slavia Prague game is gonna be wild for us.
They're a good team, yeah. Because I watched the Rangers game, the full thing, and what they do is they find the best player and they all tackle him. But what they do is they take it in turns to tackle him. And they did it to Ryan Kent yesterday. And Ryan Kent was invisible. That guy couldn't do anything, and it'll be Saka. So my thing with Arteta, he needs to play Saka but not use him. Like say to Saka, look, you're going to get tackled, mate. Accept it.
Yeah, but it's more about the players now turning up and taking it up. Saka's gonna be tired, and all the others should be like, you know what? If they think he's the best player, why don't we show them? We need to do
exactly.
Saka,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, let them tackle Saka, and then Aubameyang or Martinelli or whoever does the rest. And also,
it'll drag people away. It'll leave spaces in behind. It'll drag people out. If he gets
every single team tries to kick the shit out of Saka.
Yeah, they do.
He's just so nimble and mobile.
Do you remember when Grealish tried kicking out him at Villa Park and Saka just left him in the dust?
Yeah.
Kufal took care of Grealish, mate. Kufal took care of Grealish.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
He's got them Nigerian bones, bro.
There
You
won't
can't
be no
kick him, bro. You can't feel it, bro.
Zagreb. There won't be fans in the next round, will they? No fans. Because
Yo, can you put this on the screen? Samuel, can you put this on the screen?
With full screen it.
Wait, AJ's there, man. AJ's there. Get him in. Everyone out. Everyone
out but Cash and me.
I have dug a deep hole, haven't I?
This is what he said. Where is it?
Yep, it's right there.
Can you guys see it? Is it not zooming in? I'm trying to close my DM so you guys can't see my DM.
Oh, there you go. There it is.
Okay, so man put, I would still take Mourinho over Arteta if anyone's asking. Now, please explain this genuinely. I'm not trying to roast you or anything. I just want to know. Do you believe this or are we just trolling?
No, I believe this.
And explain why.
Reason being, I think whatever you think of Mourinho right now, obviously people think him, oh look, he's done this against Dinamo, and we all laughed at it. I laughed at it, but I think his legacy speaks for itself. What he's won, what he's achieved in the game, he's got the experience right now to take this Arsenal team and do better with it than what Arteta is doing. That's just my opinion on it. I just think Mourinho overall is a better manager. His experience, his legacy, what he has achieved is better and more than what Arteta is doing and has done. And I think Mourinho would do a better job than Arteta. That's just what I think.
Okay. Now, if you're getting any backlash from this, you don't deserve it. That's your opinion. No one should be criticizing you or attacking you for it. It's banter at the end of the day if someone's getting back at you. But Kesh, when you seen this, what was the first thing you thought?
I thought it was nonsensical. You're saying he could do better with his Arsenal squad, but why can he not do better with his Arsenal squad?
That's a good question. That's actually a good question. But it's not. The question is about if it's Tottenham or if it's any other club. I'm thinking with this group of players that we have right now, could he do a better job than what Arteta is doing? I think so. The way we're playing at the moment, the way we're conceding goals, I don't think we'd have that under Mourinho. I really don't. With the way we're playing out from the back at the moment, we're getting too many mistakes. We're drawing ourselves in too much, and this is why we're making those mistakes. And I don't think Mourinho would play like that. I just think he would play a different way in which we're not making those kind of mistakes when playing out from the back. He would adapt, which is something Arteta is not doing.
What I would say, it's not necessarily, that's not the only problem that's at Tottenham though. It's not just how they're playing. It's the reason why Mourinho fails is if you do not give Mourinho all that he wants, It's
That's
like
true.
collecting what's it called? Tithes in a church. Yeah, you get all the money, and I don't know, the bishop or whatever takes away 90% of it for himself and gave the 10% to the church and said that's all you got. Yeah,
Yeah.
the church then loses it and said no, we know how much we're meant to have. That's what Jose's like. He knows what he's coming in to do and what he needs. And I agree with you. It's not that Jose is dead, but I just believe unless he's at going to a Madrid, a Chelsea, a Man City, he's just going to spend the money and just give him everything he wants. Jose will not work out. And what you find now is Jose's gone through all of those big clubs, all of those clubs that's willing to spend money. So the only clubs that are left right now, yes, is the likes of Arsenal, a Juventus perhaps, a Tottenham perhaps, but those clubs are not going to give Jose the gift of the gap. They're just not going to do it. So what you're going to find is Jose is just ultimately just going to fail.
I think so,
Let
I
me
can
ask
see in
you a
the back.
question. Let me ask you a question before we move on and we come back. We'll come back to this, okay? What is it? I also put out another tweet recently that I genuinely wanted to ask you on stream because I don't feel like Twitter is a healthy place to have a conversation, even if I know you or if I've spoken to you outside of Twitter. When it comes to the tweet that I said, if we win the Europa League, is that progress? Do you not feel like winning the Europa League would be progress, even if we're in 10th and finishing in
that was a good question you put out there, Egal. I think a lot of people have different opinions of that, but I think personally, winning the Europa League, I think I replied to this and I said, the Europa League will mask over our problems even more, like the FA Cup did. Exactly what the FA Cup did, because if you think about it, 10th is never acceptable. Whether you win the Europa League, win the Champions League, 10th is not acceptable because league performance is a measure of how you've done over a season, and that does not lie. That league position will not lie over 38 games. Put it sideways, put it backwards, put it frontwards. The league position will not lie. And if we win the Europa League, likely chances will be 10th, 11th, because we would have probably given up by the Premier League and gone for the Europa League. That's probably what will happen. 10th, 11th, probably where we finish. Not good enough. Mid-table, that isn't good enough. And just because Arteta has got us past a few ties like these ones, he edged us out against Benfica. It was very dodgy in that Olympiacos second leg. And if it wasn't for a brilliant Gabriel header and any screamer, we could have really struggled in that Olympiacos tie. And he's got 2 more ties to navigate before a cup final. And this team usually turns up in cup finals, like in the FA Cup.
But to say that it's not progress, the manager that you're saying you'll take didn't finish where he should have finished with a Man United. They finished 6th and they won that. That was progression. So you can't look at it and say it's not progression when that's something that your manager that you're willing to take has achieved.
But let's put it into this perspective. Arteta got us 8th last season. If we got 6th in Europa League, then I call that progression because we've gone 2 spaces up in the league and we've won Europa League. So I call that position.
But for me, 5th, 6th, and 7th for me doesn't really matter in my eyes because it's still giving you the same spot. And
it's not about that. It's about being better above some of these teams.
I don't think you can look at where you finish in the league as the start. I think you have to look at the points tally. That's progression because if you finish, say for instance, Arteta finished 6th last year, but he had say 60 points or something. He finishes this season 7th, but he's managed to get more points than what he finished last season. I think that's progression points tally because that tells you that tells you about your consistency during the season.
Yeah, I just want to check.
Go ahead.
No, I'll see check one thing.
I can get the league table up for you right now.
I need it for last season.
Oh, you need it for last season. Last season, we actually had 2 more points.
At this point, last season,
we had 2 more points.
No, overall.
No, at the end of the season or at this point of the season?
End of the season.
end of the season we had 50 something, or was it how many? 57? What was it?
We have 57 points.
Yeah, that's off the top
All
of my
right,
head.
so
Too.
right, if that okay, let's just say 57. We're on 41 right now. We have 10 games remaining. If we're going for a Europa League, which means sometimes we'll have to play a second team or
The
try to
rotated team, yeah, I get that.
Yeah, okay.
We
I don't see us
rotate every
getting
week.
another. I don't see us getting another, whatever, 16, 17 points in the next 10 games. I don't see that. So you can't call that progression even on a points basis. We can have this conversation at the end of the season.
We can't predict. We can't predict anything.
But what we've seen,
besides,
by what
we
we've
can't
seen,
predict anything.
you can.
But the main question,
I get that.
HJ, I'm gonna ask you this: we've been in the competition for 4 years. We have never won it. If we win it this year, is that progression?
In what respect?
In the respect that we won the competition that we've been in for 4 years that we have not been able to successfully win.
If you're putting it that way, it's progress that we've won it. But as a whole, if you look at the season, it's not progression.
Okay, is the goal at the end of the season to get into the Champions League?
Yeah.
If you get into the Champions League using the back door or the front door, which one does it matter?
It doesn't
I'm taking
matter.
a trophy to Champions League. I'm taking a trophy to Champions League rather than a top 4 finish.
It doesn't matter, but we said I think it's a similar thing for last season as well. I know it's on a different scale, but we won the FA Cup, a back door into the Europa League. Similar thing, but our season was crap, and now it's
the FA Cup though. I don't think you can compare an FA Cup.
It's on a different scale though. It's on a different scale. So on one scale lower, but it's the same sort of perspective. A season is what you have to base your progression off of. You can't, if you get we can have this conversation. If we win the Europa League, if we get to Champions League, I don't think we can compete. I don't think with this manager we could compete in the Champions League. I don't think so. But obviously with the money, with the finances, it's important to have.
Or is it down to the level of the quality of players?
A bit of both. I have to say a bit of both.
I don't think it's a bit of both because any manager. The reason why I don't think it's a bit of both because I think even if you get a manager who's great with this team in Champions League, it's still the same thing. So I don't think it's a bit of both. This squad would not be good enough to compete in the Champions League, even with a good manager.
Saha,
I think with a better manager would have a better chance.
A better chance? Not a chance. Not a chance. In the Champions League, you think this squad could challenge in Champions League?
Hell no. Hell, oh my
Not
God.
A chance in hell.
I'll go off the cash.
Bro, can you imagine us against Bayern now?
Add Josh back in Gunner Express. I forgot to add them.
Okay, I'll add them in.
Josh.
Neymar would absolutely tear our squad to shreds.
Guys, listen. All due respect, this is not getting at HJ.
No, of course not. All respectfully, of course.
This is literally just to have a healthy conversation around questions that we cannot have a healthy conversation around on Twitter. So please do not make this into a thing where we're all going at one person.
No, of course,
I don't want that to be how my show goes. Now, if we're gonna have this conversation, the main thing is there's two conversations here. One, the Jose Mourinho topic, and two, the trophy, which is the Europa League and 10th, or just finishing the league without anything. And no, it's not really that. Would you see progression as finishing 7th, or would you see progression as staying in 10th and still winning the Europa League? Those are the two questions. So I'm gonna throw it to you, Samuel, first.
Egal.
So
go next. Last time we go.
Oh,
okay.
So HJ, we see Jose Mourinho because of his legacy, but you can't be looking at the past if you want to progress. Okay, yes, Jose has done these things, but if you look at it right now, he's been back to Tottenham Hotspur. He's got the finances in, and he's got two of the best players in the Premier League, and Tottenham have regressed. They literally have gone backwards under Jose Mourinho. And if you talk to many, can you agree that Tottenham are an inferior club to Arsenal?
They've got a better team. They've got a better team than us.
I think I'm not saying Mourinho is the long-term answer. He's not. I'm just saying right now, if you ask me, would I take for the rest of the season, per se, if I would rather a Mourinho or Arteta, I would go Mourinho because I think you'd give us a better chance of finishing higher in the league and winning the Europa League.
But he's got knocked out of the Europa League. What do you mean he's giving us a better chance? He's got knocked out. Literally,
I know
24
he's
hours
got
ago.
knocked out, but I still think it's a better chance than Arteta. What did Arteta do in the last?
There's a
But
reason why
he had a better team than us.
No, Samuel, there's a reason why he got knocked out, yeah? Take off the Arsenal cap for a second and look at that game as a whole. That wasn't Mourinho. That game was the players. But the fact that, and I can give you proof and facts why it was the players and not Mourinho's fault. Lloris, the captain of Spurs came out after the game and said,
but then I would
the
say,
players
why
don't
is it
play
the
for the
players?
badge. So no, because why is it the players? Because that's who they are. They did it under
No, it's the players.
But you see that? No,
it is the players.
But you see that? Hold on. Wait, hold on.
It's
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on a second. You see, I love that you said that. But when I was saying that about this Arsenal team, I'm saying it's not totally down to Arteta. Arteta can actually do things with his job. He can. We've seen it since the form since Christmas, since against Chelsea. We've been
It's down to the manager, man.
We've been a much better team. No,
It's always down to the manager. It's always down to the manager. I don't get one.
I don't think
it's always.
It's not always.
No, because
it's not
it is
always
because
down to the manager.
No, it's not always down.
It's not always down to the manager.
No, but look, if you're in charge of something, yes, it might not be your fault, but you're in charge of the whole thing. Yeah, you can't always control, but at the end of the day, you've got to take ownership because you're the manager.
Can I ask you something? Can I just ask you something? So, in the 2006 UEFA Champions League final, was Arsene Wenger to blame for Jens Lehmann's red card?
No.
Was Arsene Wenger to blame? Was Arteta to blame for Leonard's madness? Him being a handball?
No, it wasn't.
Exactly.
Koscielny versus Atletico Madrid.
No,
Listen,
but
not always the manager's
Jose
fault.
set them up to win the game. They just couldn't finish their dinner.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't what the thing is.
A manager,
some fans,
a manager
Spurs
can only
fans,
do so much
Spurs
on the
fans.
sideline. A manager isn't playing.
No, but I'm not saying
Spurs
No,
fans
I'm
are
not-
worse for this. Yeah, I've seen some Spurs fans after that game against Zagreb. They're acting like Jose didn't set them up to win, and that he's purposely set them up to lose.
That's what I would say.
The only thing Jose could have done in that match to win them was to go on and score himself, because they were shit. Look at how many chances they had. Bale must have had about 6 chances. Kane should have scored in the last minute.
No, but what I'm saying with it is the manager's
and I'm
fault.
not saying
it's
this in
manager's fault,
Arteta. I'm not saying Arteta hasn't done this either. Yeah, there has been times this season when
done
Arteta's
that.
the same
Before
thing where
Christmas,
he
he has.
can't do anything. But the point is this with Mourinho. I wouldn't take him right now, but for me, I'd rather I'd take neither Arteta or Mourinho. Like I don't want either.
This I have a problem with.
Yeah, but the thing is, you
Nobody
lot say
here
that-
is accepting the 10th position and saying, you know what, this is amazing. Oh, ow. Fuck. No one is saying that.
What the hell?
People who actually believe
Yeah, I'm gonna say his bangers.
people who actually believe that statement is just I just they make my head just want to explode. Like, you're talking about someone who's I've seen the Invincibles, yeah, and you're telling me because I back in a manager means I want to stay 10th. No, because I believe this manager, given into next season, I think he deserves to get this season. Yes, based on the season, you will say no, but I believe he's starting to get his ideas across. It's that we haven't got that consistency as a team, as a collective. Whether when it's 10 players playing good, or 9 players playing good, there's 2 not playing good. It's about consistency.
I ain't got the stress.
Whether it's transitioning from defense to attack is always something that's letting us down. But I see an idea of how we want to play, and I do believe if you add a few more quality players in certain positions, you get a lot more.
Can I just ask one thing? Can I just ask one thing?
Yeah.
I only want to ask one thing. I don't want to keep on this thing. All I'd say is, yes or no, is he getting the best out of the players he's got now?
No.
A lot of them.
Yes or no?
A lot of them is now. Not all of them.
Getting the best out of them.
Yes or no?
People like Aubameyang are suffering from this system. There are people that are actually flourishing in it. I listened to the whole thing just now, in it kind of thing, and I look at it and I think, all right, then cool. When Arteta started his tenure at Arsenal, he played the way that these players knew how to play, just to finish the end of the season. Came into the summer, he impacted his way of playing football.
It's philosophy.
Right? His philosophy, his way, his formation, his players, his whatever.
Hey, bro,
We all
I'm
know
not
what his
laughing
philosophy.
at
We
that.
can play it. We play it.
I'm
We
just
play
giving
it
out
out
mine.
from the goalkeeper. We get our wing backs up the field. We let them overlap the wingers. The wingers cut inside, and we score goals by either crossing it in or doing a snapshot or doing some sort of play through the middle to put the player through.
So
We all.
I think that philosophy is going to win us
This
the
is
league.
philosophy. His philosophy is to play.
Could win.
His
It could win
philosophy
the
is
league.
to use overload.
Listen, see,
But
that's
he
the thing.
don't have the
You're
players,
saying,
bro.
you're
He
saying
don't.
a philosophy is a philosophy gonna win the league. That alone doesn't win you a league. That
Quality
alone will
players
not
win
win
you
you a
Yeah, but at
league.
the end of the
Quality
day,
players.
all I'm
How
going to
can you
say
win the
is
league? How can you win the league
What
if
end
no,
goal?
wait,
What
let
end
me
if
goal
you're
is
playing
winning the
no, let
side
me
league?
just
One
say
at a
so.
time,
say,
one
Let me
at a
just say,
time, one at a
hold
time.
on, let me just
I'm
make
just
this
going to
last
say
point.
one.
Let me make this.
Listen,
Let
I
me make this
can't
last
Yeah,
have a
point.
finish it.
discussion
Yeah.
in philosophy,
Let me
fella.
make
Okay,
this
one
last
at
point.
a
Yeah.
time, mate. Come on, man. I'm
How
losing
can
my
you
head.
win the? How can you win the league? Yeah, if your thing is to, if the goalkeeper's got the ball, you pass it to Xhaka or whatever midfielder or whatever defender, right?
So why
But
are we
then
backing this philosophy? It ain't going to win us the
Bamford,
league.
FPL.
Yeah, but no, what I'm
No,
trying to
wait,
say
can I
is
just say
it's the
one?
One
players
thing
in the
I'm
philosophy
fixing
that
you
will
guys
fail
up
him.
that
It's
are
the
not
players in
really
the philosophy that
in
will
this
fail him.
conversation right
No,
now.
can I? Yeah, no, but let me just
All
say
right,
one
okay,
thing.
wait. I want to ask something. Why do you,
Just
which
Let me
players
just
do
say
you
one
think
thing
are
and then I'm
failing?
done with it.
Which players do you think?
What,
No, all I was going to say is,
Which players do you
all I was
think?
going to say is,
Which players do you think are
the
not working on this
players,
philosophy?
the players that can get a simple
Which players?
instruction.
Which players?
Louise can make an
Okay,
obvious mistake.
right.
no,
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
my
Why
Italy.
sign him?
My
Stop
my
talking
point
Why
was
about
sign
each
him?
actually going to cover
other.
all of it. My point
Why
was
sign
actually
him?
going to cover all of
Bro,
it.
what can he
No,
do? He has a
no. This is
budget.
what
He
this.
has no
No,
money to play
no,
with.
wait. Before he come to this job, he sat down. He sat down with him, and he looked. Yes or no? He looked at the squad, yeah, and should have. Did he not? He should have been like, come with a plan for the squad. He's come. Every manager, whatever job they go into, they look at the squad they're going to inherit it. And they should go, all right, Xhaka's not good in this, Aubameyang's not good in this, so what do I need to do before I get my players? I need to fit a system that works with all the players to at least improve them and improve with the players that I've got. And he's got to work.
Work like that, man.
No, but
Adaptability.
you missed
Listen,
the
no, wait,
point.
hold on. I don't think what big club have you seen over the last 10 years? A manager's gone in and he's strayed away from his ideas. Don't look at Everton, because Everton's never been a big club like that, yeah, compared to us. You don't see Pep going into a Man City team and saying, oh, when it wasn't working in certain games when he first came in with Gail Clichy and Sagan and said, you know what, it's not working with you lot, so I'm just gonna stick to the bare minimum with you lot. No, he played his system. And what carried him over the line is his forward line had just enough quality to go and win games.
No,
What
but
you
isn't
see
Yeah, but
is,
you're not
even
Man
though
City, though. Yeah, but you're not Man City.
I'm not saying what Man City. I'm not saying
no, wait. Isn't the point this? Yeah, Pep Guardiola has a philosophy that's worked. He's won leagues with Barcelona. He's won Champions Leagues with Barcelona and Bayern. Arteta's done nothing as a manager. So my point is this. Yeah. So Mikel Arteta has a philosophy. So Guardiola has a philosophy that has been proven to work.
Let's talk about Moyes.
Arteta has a philosophy, but it isn't proven to work. The point is this: what if we follow this philosophy for the next 2 to 3 years? It doesn't work, and we've now been put back another 5 to 10 years. It's a massive risk. It's a massive risk following Arteta for 2 to 3 years, bro. It's a massive risk.
I don't think it's a massive risk.
He's able to adapt with the level of quality of players that we have. If you give him a higher level
take
of
that risk. Got to take that risk.
No, he's not taking a risk. He's been stern with He's been stern with his system, and he has not changed from it too much. What he has done is he's changed the formation. He has not really changed the actual system. Right?
No, but his biggest
yes,
problem
gotten
is
us to 10th, but the reason why we've gotten to this situation. No, let me finish. The reason why we've gotten to this situation is because, one, we have not prepared adequately in the summer. We've gotten ourselves in a situation where we came into this season not fully prepared, and we were catch up. Wait, real quick, yeah. I'm not saying real quick, Egal. We're playing catch up because they chose not to pay out people's contracts at the beginning of the season. Instead, they paid the contracts out in the January window, which gave us the freedom to go get an Odegaard, in which we needed to get a number 10 in the first place. So if you're gonna say play Ozo, that's not gonna work because Ozo's been absolutely horrendous, even in
but about that summer transfer window, Egal. About that summer transfer window, yeah. I'm not saying anybody here did, but I saw so many Arteta in fans on Twitter and stuff saying, "Oh, that was a 9 out of 10 window. What a wonderful window that was." I'm not saying no. Wait. I'm not saying.
But he's saying it's been back though.
I'm not saying. I'm not. Wait. Let me finish.
Every manager saying they've been back.
I'm not saying anyone on here said that. I'm saying I've seen people on Twitter who are big Arteta in fans who have said that we had a great window in the summer, and now 6 months later are saying that summer transfer window was awful. So they're all hypocritical. But my point is this, they are fools. They are fools. But this is the thing: people are listening to them because they've got
to you two, man.
Don't listen to them. You have to use your own common sense.
I'm not listening to them, bro. But so many people are.
But based on you,
if I go on Twitter and say, if I went on Twitter in that summer transfer window and I said that was a 3 out of 10 window, it was not very good. I can bet you now I get at least 20 people saying, "Oh, shut up, bro! You're so negative. It's a 9 out of 10." People don't want to have opinions because they just.
I said that. I said that, and no one disagreed with me though. No one disagreed with you.
I agree with you.
I said that.
No, but bro,
Cash actually gave it a 5 or a 6.
I gave it a 5.
Cash, you gave it a 5 or a 6.
I gave it a 5. I give it a 5.
I said it was a 7.
It was a horrible.
Listen, at the end of the day, let me ask you something. Alright, cool. Let me ask you a question, yeah? If we are the number 10 from the start of the season, do you believe we would at least have, say, 8 to 9 more points on the table?
100%.
Yes, 100%.
Possibly.
100%.
Possibly. 100%. You can't say 100%. You can't predict.
I know, that's what I believe. I believe 100%. I believe 100% we would have got way more.
We never had no. We're playing.
You can't say that though. You can't definitively say that.
No, I'm saying 100% on my beliefs. That's what I believe. We would definitely be up the table. That's what
I think we'd be in a better position.
But I believe if I had wheels, I'd be a bike.
No, wait, I want to have something. In that last summer transfer window, everyone was too busy trusting the process instead of putting the pressure on the board.
Let's just keep it on the real one. Yeah, this is what I like. Yeah, we can have a debate. We're all having fun. No, your floor is yours.
We as fans, we play on this thing too much. Like when people say trusting the process, there was never no process. There's no process.
Yeah, thank you, Kesh. Someone agrees, bro. There's no process. There's no process. Yeah,
there's no process.
Why people read into this?
I said there's no process.
This is what I'm saying. When I see on Twitter people saying hashtag trust the process and all this, bro, I don't even read the tweet. Hashtag trust the process doesn't exist.
You can't read into everything managers say. Managers say what they say because
look at Ollie.
That's what they're paid to do. Yeah. When he's saying little things like "I've been back," I've heard countless of managers say that before.
Bullshit, man.
It means nothing.
Bullshit.
You need to know what to believe.
Not every manager says it.
Every manager says it. Every manager says
it. Moyes didn't.
Because he never got asked.
He hasn't been back.
He never got asked.
Yeah.
You know why? You know why Moyes didn't say it? He was sacked the season before. He's coming back in the season. He felt like a beg. He was sacked the season before, so he's not coming in.
In fact, didn't he come in as an interim?
Yeah.
Get sacked.
Yeah.
And then come back in it. Yeah, bro.
No, he's not coming in to complain and say, "Oh, I didn't get back." He's going to keep his mouth shut.
No, but he was lucky, man. I actually wanted him again. The thing is, when people say West Ham didn't want him again, most West Ham fans will tell you we actually wanted him. We actually want. No, we did want him.
Nah, my friend did not want it. My boy.
No, they wanted to see. No, what I mean is, we wanted to see what he could do. First time around, I didn't want him. David Moyes, you mad? Man got relegated at Sunderland with all them. Watching Sunderland on Netflix. You mad? No.
But when he got relegated, though, you can see why he got relegated because they're all mugs.
Yo, guys.
I'm trying to tell you, like, we complain. Hold on.
I'm gonna have to go, but we can end this if you guys want. We can have a conversation after the stream.
I just have one last point. We complain about, say, we're passing out from the back. I don't think there's anything wrong with us passing out from the back because if you've got better players, you've got better decision making. You don't make those mistakes. If you replace Edison with a Leno, some of these things don't happen. If you replace a Xhaka with, say, I don't know, a Sal from Atletico Madrid, who's just a better player, you don't get these mistakes. You get players who take responsibility and manage the game properly. Sometimes we're trying to do it, and yes, we're saying it's the manager after it, but I guarantee you the manager's not saying you have to do it all the time. The manager's not saying, "Oh, there's 3 players coming on you, so you still have to do it."
You can tell by when Odegaard came in.
That's the point I was making. That's the point I was making because I believe the brand of football that Arteta sets these men out to. I think he's got direct instructions for every single player on that field. Whether that person is capable of actually carrying out these instructions all the time and not having a. Have you not realized that we've got some sort of mind lapse? We can get players that are potentially meant to do absolutely madness, and they come to our club and just become shit. Like they absolutely they lose their way.
Listen, quality breeds
music makes them lose control.
Quality breeds success. If you look, I know fans sometimes get a pub and say he doesn't what's it called? He hasn't won anything, all that, but that's not based on just Pogba. The quality of Man United squad is just not good enough overall.
Pogba is their best player. That's fact. Pogba is their best player.
Guys, I would love to do this.
Hold on. We apply.
Wait, King Kesh is talking.
We apply these things.
I made him laugh.
We apply these notions to say, oh, Man United ain't winning because their squad just ain't good enough and Pogba can't do it on his own. So why do we not apply those to our own squad? And this is what I mean. When we use our tinted glasses, because yes, we've had a terrible season, so emotions running wild, and I understand, yes, we want to be up there like we used to be, but we're not thinking logically. We can't not apply those same logics to our own team.
True.
This is why I'm sorry, just to add the last bit, Kesh, you said that process is
I love this message.
Do you know what I believe? That there's always a process. Don't say trust the process. There's just always a process. Whether it means a manager starting out or a manager coming in, he's been there for 3 years, but then the board tell him, okay, this is the new direction. That's a process.
Look at Tommy.
Yeah.
Was it not so long ago?
A process. That you have
West Ham fans was going mad at Gold and Sullivan. It wasn't so long ago.
They still are. They still are getting mad.
Yeah, we still are. We still are. Yeah.
Exactly.
This is another thing.
That's what I remember.
That's the reason I had a season ticket for 11 years. I had it from 2006 to 2000 when we moved into the new stadium, and unfortunately, I was on holiday. Do you remember the Chelsea game? I don't know if you remember. There was massive fights in the ground.
Yeah.
And I sat right. Yeah. Unfortunately, where I was sitting was covered up, so obviously there was more space in between the home fans and away fans. And they said to me, "Do you want to move away, or do you not want to see season ticket?" Me and my dad both said we don't want it because we don't like the atmosphere there. We moved away from all the people we've known for years, so we don't want to go there. They've ruined our club. Yeah,
so you gave in your season ticket.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be moved away from the people I've known for years. And my dad absolutely misses Upton Park. I don't care what anyone says; it's the best atmosphere in the league when it was there. I don't care what anyone says. The night games at the Upton Park was one of the best times in my life. The reason I fell in love with West Ham, funny story is I was actually a Tottenham fan. Yeah, you're gonna grill me for this. Yeah, I didn't know football.
It all
I
makes
didn't know
sense.
football in it.
Yeah, 3-0.
Yeah, I didn't know football in it until my brother-in-law took me to West Ham, and then from there I got a season ticket and fell in love with the atmosphere. I would rather have one more game at the Upton Park.
I'd rather choose West Ham than Tottenham, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Speaking it.
Innit? Forget Tottenham, man. They're no one. Fuck Tottenham, bro.
Legend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shaq.
So, yeah.
Is that it? Are we done?
Nah, he said he would rather have one more game at Upton Park than win the league.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would. I'd rather have one more game at Upton Park, a night game, than win the Champions League.
No, but you know what, Tommy? There was a perfect ending, the 3-2 win against United night game.
Oh, no, I was there, bruv. I was there, bruv. All my mates are climbing up Bobby Moore Stadium, bruv. Yeah, but I just miss it so much. I used to cry watching games.
We're gonna be at the London Stadium on Sunday. I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I gotta go. But honestly, I appreciate everyone joining in. HJ90,
Thanks for having me on,
Express, Tom, everyone, Sahar, all the boys, Josh, everyone who's jumped in today. I appreciate it.
Yeah, big up Josh, man. Big up Josh. Love Josh.
Yeah, Josh always doing his thing. Positivity. I love it.
Love you, Josh.
So yeah, we're gonna be playing West Ham. The watch along is gonna be an hour before the game. I'm gonna be doing many streams tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't go mad and start doing like 5 streams out of nowhere. But yeah, I'm out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to everybody.